What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Paul Peckham here, and today we are talking about something that every movie lover should have. Let's jump into it. What we're going to be discussing today is the Cinemood 360. This is a small, compact, very small projector that you can use pretty much anywhere. We got this for Christmas, this past Christmas, and I wasn't on board for it, and I'm convinced. I'm quite sold with it now. So what it is it's this tiny projector. You can see how small it is, and it also weighs almost nothing. It's extremely light. I don't know exactly how many grams, but it's very light for how big it is. And it's pretty durable as well. Now, this one I have right here, this is called the Cinemood 360. This is the middle tier of the ones that they make. They make a Cinemood 360, which runs you about $499. Then there's a Cinemood TV, which is kind of their top tier, and it's $749. I think that's their new one. They say it's 5 times brighter than this one, so you can watch it even when it's daytime and the lights are on. But the last one they make is their standard Cinemood, and it's $399. So this is their middle tier, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and how you guys can go about getting it set up. So the first thing we did is we went out and we got an Ion Pathfinder speaker from Costco. It's just a big speaker, and we were drawn to that one because one of its size, but two, because we could just go ahead and sit this little speaker right on top, and that seemed to be about the right height for us to broadcast it onto any wall in our home, or a tent, or a rock out when you're camping or whatever. That seemed to be about the right height. So we just got that speaker, and it kind of goes with us. But you don't need an external speaker. This does have a speaker on it itself. So you can just take this. You can throw this in your bag and just take this. And the sound works fine. It just is obviously better with an external speaker. So the first thing you want to do is turn this on, and you're going to have a bunch of different things come up. You'll have to create an account and set it up just like most things. I'm not going to run through that with you, but there are several apps that run on this particular device. You can download a whole bunch of different apps to run on this. They have a pretty good platform. There's Hulu, Disney, ESPN+, Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, you name it. They're on this device. You can download them and put them on here. And so when you turn the Cinemood on, the first thing I'd recommend is you go in, you download the different apps that you want to use, but you also need to go and connect this to some sort of internet, whether that be your home internet or a hotspot. It doesn't matter. If we're watching it in our house with our kids, we'll just connect it to the wireless that we have here in our house. But if you're going to go out in the mountains or something, there's really two good options. And the first is just connect it to your hotspot on your phone. Now, if that's going to run up your data too much, another option is Netflix or Disney. They have options where you can download those onto this device. And this device has 32 gig of internal memory. So you can download yourself, a solid 8 to 10 movies, maybe, depending on the length and the quality. And then you don't have to hook up to internet at all. So if you scroll all the way to the right side, there is a settings tab, if you will, button. You can drop down, and then in there you can connect it to your internet, your wireless internet, and you can also go and connect it to your Bluetooth speaker if you want to use an external Bluetooth speaker. Again, you don't need one. You can also plug it in with the built-in aux port. But the simplest way is just to connect it via Bluetooth. This one in particular, I don't know how the new one works, but this one in particular works very good at night or in the dark. I don't think it works very good during the day. It's not quite bright enough. You can't watch this like you can a TV in the middle of the day. It has to be pretty dark. So that's one caveat to this one. One thing that's super nice about this is you can control it from the device itself. So you have right here, this is how you would focus, is this button here. And this is your charging port, which is a standard micro USB, and an aux port, and then there's a VR button as well. Now to control and navigate through the OS, there are buttons here on the top, so you can navigate whichever way you want to go and then select it using the check mark. But even better, you can download the Cinemood app. Now it will connect to an external speaker and to your phone, both, so it'll connect to two Bluetooth devices at once, but you can control this from your phone. So these navigation buttons are also on your phone, and if you ever do open up an app such as Disney Plus, you can navigate and scroll with two fingers just like you would an Apple MacBook trackpad or something like that. You can scroll with it and navigate it that way, which I think is an easier way. It makes a little bit more sense to me to do it that way. This is something that I feel is a very, very, very good tool for people like me that have kids, that want to be able to take a show on the go and be able to broadcast a video for your kids at night. I wouldn't say that this is something that people who just want to watch Netflix regularly are going to use. You're probably just going to use your TV, but this is a great travel companion. The cons to this, there's not a lot. I will say that the navigating through stuff and setting it up is a little bit finicky. It lags a little bit. Another thing I think maybe I need to study up on a little bit more, but we couldn't seem to get this to work when it was plugged in and charging. And so that's a flaw. I mean, that's a problem. You've got 5 hours, so you can watch one or two, pretty decent sized shows. And then it's dead. But you plug this in and it doesn't work, and so that's a big flaw with it. I'm hoping that they'll fix that, or maybe they already have with the newer version. I don't know, but that should be fixed. I mean, you should be able to watch this while it's charging. At least I think so. I've never talked to anybody from Cinemood. I don't know anybody there. Again, we got this as a Christmas gift, but I would recommend it to anybody that has kids. Our kids love it. My boys, anytime somebody's over, this is what they want to show them, is the Cinemood. You guys should look into these. I think they are a fun, super fun product, especially if you have a family. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next video.